Cities are the beating heart of modern society. The best cities in the world have features that unlock human potential and give wings to society's aspirations, like New York's unbridled economic potential, Singapore's intelligent planning and infrastructure, and London's renowned lifestyle. India's rising stature in the global economy has fueled the growth of urban areas. However, this growth has come at a cost. Infrastructure in urban areas is creaking. Quality housing is unaffordable for most people. And according to reports, there are 63 Indian cities among the top 100 polluted places in the world. Such pollution costs India $95 billion in productivity losses. Now, a new city is rising in the western region of India, close to the country's financial capital, Mumbai. It brings the best of the world to India, combining intricate urban planning with spacious architecture, wide open spaces and clean air, well thought out amenities and environmental sustainability. It's Palava, an international city with an Indian heart. India is going urban. Reports estimate that the urban population in the country will nearly double to 877 million people by 2050. This shift has fueled the growth of the real estate industry. Lodha, one of India's leading real estate developers, started developing properties in and around Mumbai in 1980s. At the turn of the millennium, Lodha noticed a shift in people's aspirations.
As India moves from being a low-income country to a mid-income country over the next 10 years, people's aspirations will also rise. So on the one hand, you have cities which are choking and are bursting at the seams. Their administration is not able to cope up with the needs of the population. And on the other side, you are going to start seeing that the demands of the population and their aspirations are going to rise.
In 2010, Lodha laid out plans for a futuristic city near Mumbai that would meet these aspirations and make high-quality living accessible to the masses. They called it Palava, the Sanskrit word for budding flower. It would be a city within a city, designed for the 21st century and beyond.
The mega cities of Mumbai, Delhi and otherwise in India, you are starting to see this emergence of these integrated places to live. They are called integrated townships. But really they are places where everything is close by, and that does make a difference to the quality of life.
That's why it was important for Lodha to choose the right location for Palava City. Shorter commutes to work and back are important to maintain a high quality of life.
I think if you look at any successful city, people move there because there is work. You can't be that far away from your place of work.
While Mumbai is India's financial capital, its area is limited by the sea. The 2000s saw the emergence of the Mumbai metropolitan region as an IT, finance and logistics hub. This area, which is just 30 kilometers away from Mumbai, became the epicenter of economic activity. JNPT, India's largest port, falls within the Mumbai metropolitan region, as does Mumbai's new international airport that's under construction.
This location of Palava was extremely strategic, and therefore it is right at the heart where people like living.
Most metropolises are defined by cramped spaces. There are buildings everywhere. However, a modern city would need to be built around open spaces.
If you take the island city of Mumbai, all the way from Palava to Mahim on the northern side. Palava City is about 20% of this landmass.
Palava is spread across 5,000 acres of land. The sheer size makes it a multi-generational project that is being developed in phases. So far, 1,100 acres have been developed for residential properties. It was unlike any other project Lodha had ever developed. A city requires not just buildings and roads, but flexible and scalable building blocks. A decision taken today would have an impact for decades to come. That's why getting the team right was critical.
At Lodha, we have always believed that quality comes first and quality comes from thoughtfulness. When we were developing Palava, we started consulting the best and brightest in India and across the world.
Boston-based firm Sasaki Associates developed Palava City's master plan. UK-based Buro Happold helped plan the infrastructure and mobility solutions for the city. From landscape design to smart city features to wastewater management to power consumption. Experts were pulled in to plan a city that would one day rank among the top 50 cities of the world.
So if your aspiration is you have to get there, then that becomes a driving factor in how much green space you'll have, or how many jobs you'll have, or the quality of the infrastructure, or the amount of amenities, or the number of schools per household. So all of those metrics got defined from global cities around the world. And then we adapted it to an Indian reality.
Palava City's blueprint incorporates cutting-edge principles in urban planning. One of the core design philosophies in Palava is the 5-10-15 principle.
Here's my home, and literally whatever I require every day, like my grocery store, my retail, my bus stop, should be within a 5-minute walking distance. What I tend to need maybe once a week, things like places of worship, or let's say a clubhouse, or a larger city park, should be within a 10-minute walking distance. And then everything else should come within 15 minutes, or you get there in a city bus.
And that means not only is it healthier because people are walking more and therefore exercising more, but also healthier for the environment because the utilization of cars, sound pollution, and the other emissions which come with utilization of vehicles is reduced.
60% of land in Palava has been kept open by design. The green spaces follow a hierarchy. Every block has green spaces for kids and senior citizens. There are neighborhood greens that are dedicated to a cluster. And there are gigantic green spaces, such as Lakeside Park and the waterfront, which is meant for all residents across the city. While buildings, roads and open spaces can be seen, there is a near invisible network integrated into the blueprints that make Palava a smart city. Lodha partnered with IBM to adapt smart city principles in an Indian context. IBM helped build a digital service platform that enables citizens to communicate with city officials, access amenities and services, report on issues and receive feedback from city officials, who are part of the Palava City Management Association.
The whole objective was to create a professional body of smart individuals with great experience whose job was to run the city in a very participative manner.
Supporting the PCMA is Palava's command center. All the data and analytics is routed into the command center that monitors the city. However, a smart city is defined not just by technology, but by environment-friendly design. Just an hour's drive from Mumbai lies Palava, a sprawling 5,000-acre city built for the 21st century living. However, a conventional city of this size is a huge drain on natural resources.
India has made a commitment to become net zero on carbon emissions by 2070. Sustainable development which respects Mother Nature and the environment is the single biggest challenge of the 21st century.
Lodha has committed to going carbon neutral by 2035. And Palava City, the company's largest development project, is key to meeting this goal. The city's planners baked environmental sustainability into its DNA, building features around 3 pillars: energy, mobility, and water. Engineers put in place building blocks that would make the city sustainable for the present and future. The terrain, roads, footpaths were designed to direct rainwater into specific drains, which in turn fed groundwater reservoirs.
We basically conserve all of our water bodies and use them as reservoirs at the time of water outages. So that becomes an additional supply of water for the city itself.
But Lodha wanted to go a step further. The water that is used by residents in Palava is treated in sewage treatment plants that use state-of-the-art membrane bioreactor technology.
And the quality of water is as good even after recycling. We use the same technology that the city of Singapore uses.
The water processed by the plant meets 100% of Palava's non-potable water requirements.
Every drop of water in Palava is recycled and reused.
But I say that Palava has the lowest consumption in urban India, and this is 24/7 water. We're probably looking at consumption levels of about 105 to 120 liters per person per day. Urban India operates at about 170, 180, 200 liters per person per day. So you're talking of consuming about 40% less water, less per day per person.
Conventional cities also consume a lot of energy to power offices, homes, and critical urban infrastructure. However, Palava reduces this load by intelligently incorporating sustainable energy practices. From building a solar farm to power a mall, to solar streetlights, to rooftop solar panels that generate electricity for water heating systems, the city creates energy for its own consumption.
All of this put together, our target was that at least 15% of the city's energy consumption must come from renewable power.
Such measures have made Palava a haven for green living, a pollution-free, open space which is enhanced through modern architecture. Lodha decided to build a wide range of tastefully designed homes that would make high-quality living accessible to a wide range of people. And along with the homes, they build amenities that were so far only available in housing properties. At Palava, citizens are able to live, learn, play, and stay healthy all within the city. Education was another critical element in the city's planning.
And so it was part of our planning standard that every 5,000, 6,000 homes had to have one school, which was in line with the needs of the city.
Before coming to Palava, we used to stay in Thane. The only challenge we had while staying in Thane is schooling of kids. The location we used to stay, the school was far away from that place. When we visited this place, schooling was just 10 minutes walk away from the place where I currently live.
A city isn't a mere assembly of buildings, roads, parks, and other amenities. It's a living, breathing space created by and for people. Today, Palava is home to 2 lakh people across age groups, creating a diverse community within the city.
So we've seen that there's a huge and vibrant community of elders which is there in Palava, and also they give back. They give back to the community, they give back to the younger children, they give back to the adults and so on.
एक तरह का ड्रीम प्रोजेक्ट है कि ग्रीनरी भी है, लाइफ भी है, एक्टिविटीज भी है, अकेलापन नहीं है। हम लोग खास करके सीनियर सिटीजन से, तो हम लोगों की लाइफ में हम लोगों को अकेलापन नहीं होना चाहिए।
It's not just senior citizens who are active. Children too have plenty of opportunities to grow and explore their potential beyond schooling.
I'm a big sports enthusiast, so I was looking for good sports facilities to be available in my township.
The Puris used to stay in Mumbai. However, facilities with sports training were too far away and too expensive. At Palava, they found a wide range of facilities such as tennis courts, a cricket ground, and an Olympic-sized swimming pool, as well as world-class coaching.
I think our dream come true, what we wanted for our son, the upbringing which we wanted for our son, that's where we're getting here.
Palava City is a space where people don't just stay, but put down their roots to nurture their personal and professional lives.
So from 2010 to today, Palava City has delivered almost 35,000, 40,000 homes across 500 plus buildings and across over 1,000 acres of land. So in that sense, you can look at it as you've achieved already so much, or you can look at the flip way, which is saying that only 20% of Palava has been built so far and 80% is left.
Lodha aims to grow the city's economy to $10 billion by 2025.
We are working actively on creating a life sciences hub in Palava. I think when all of these hubs of different segments come together, by 2030, we should have our dream of 1 job per household in Palava and walk to work.
All this makes Palava a beacon of urban planning in India, combining the best of the world and India.
We believe Palava is that amazing mix of international city when it comes to the hardware and Indian heart, Indian ethos, Indian culture when it comes to the software.
Meticulous planning, smart features built upon best-in-class technology, a resource-efficient green design make Palava a city of possibilities to build bonds, live life to the fullest, and be one with nature. It is the answer to the challenges and opportunities of the future.